Hi, I'm Stephanie Segarra-Alvarez, and today my lesson is on phonemic awareness, and it's aligned for the first grade. The teacher objective is that the teacher will have the students gain meaning from print and building vocabulary using a full range of strategies, self-monitoring, correcting, searching, and cross-checking their evidence by reading behaviors using phonemic awareness, phonics, sentence structure, and meaning. For review, I would first go over the definition of a rhyme, which is a word, syllable, or line that have or end with the sound that corresponds to another. Then I would give them an example. Balloon rhymes with moon. They both have the oo sound at the end. And then I would also introduce the book In the Tall, Tall Grass by Denise Fleming. But before reading, I would state the importance, and it's to prepare students for phonics, reading, and spelling in hopes of providing fluent lifelong readers. In continuity, last week we learned about sound isolation. Today we will learn to identify words that rhyme in a series and create visual images to enhance reading. For tomorrow, we will learn about syllable segmentation. The objective for the learner is the learner will be able to recognize and produce rhyming words. I will then introduce the book In the Tall, Tall Grass by Denise Fleming. In the tall, tall grass. And I would point that the grass is tall and the little kid is having problems seeing the little caterpillar over here. Crunch, munch, caterpillars munch. And as you can see, they're eating the leaves. Dart, dip, hummingbirds sip. And as I'm reading this, I will have the students repeat these words also. Strum, drum, bees hum. And I would note that bees do make a humming sound when they're around. Crack, snap, wings flap. And there's a little caterpillar trying to get away from the bird. Pull, tug, ants lug. They're lugging away these leaves for their food. And there's the caterpillar once again. Slip and slide. Snakes glide. And there's the little caterpillar, and there's all the snakes slipping and sliding through the grass. Rich, ratch, moles scratch. There's a little caterpillar once again. And there's the moles, all scratching and digging to get in their burrows and their little homes. Skitter, scurry, beetles, hurry. There's the little beetles. There's the caterpillar once again. You notice the caterpillar has been on every page in the book. Zip, zap, tongues snap. There's the tongues, and they're getting the little flies. Hip, hop, ears flop. Well, you know, bunny rabbits with their flopping ears. Stop, go, fireflies glow. And there's the fireflies right here, and the caterpillar once again. Lunge and loop, bats swoop. And my finger is hiding it, but the caterpillar is right here in the crack of the book. Stars bright, moon light. And there's caterpillar once again. Good night, tall, tall grass. And then once I have read this book, I will also model these sentence strips that have the text from the story. I will then call on individual students to orally answer. For example, dart, dip, hummingbird, sit. I would ask them what 2 words in this sentence rhyme, and so on. Then after the students have successfully completed that activity, I would then let them know that they have been doing a wonderful job lately of creating pictures in their minds while reading. Doing that helps them enjoy the story more and understand the story as we read better. I will discuss why it is important for readers to create a picture in their minds while they are reading. I will tell them good readers create pictures in their minds to understand and enjoy the story. We imagine what the story looks like. I will then reread in Tall, Tall Grass. This time the illustrations will not be shown. While the book is being read, the learner will close their eyes, listen carefully, and visualize what is going on in the story. I will then ask, what do you remember about the story in the Tall, Tall Grass? Some people might say the beetles, or the snakes, or the moles, or the caterpillar that was on every page in the story. I will then read the first few pages again with the illustrations not shown of the book. And I would ask them to close their eyes and imagine. For example, when I hear crunch, munch, caterpillar's lunch, I see caterpillars eating leaves and grass, leaving little holes behind on the leaves. Then I would say it's your turn. I want you to practice closing your eyes and using the words in the story to create a picture in your mind. Closing your eyes will help you get a picture in their mind without being distracted by things in the classroom. Even though we have seen the illustrations already, you can still create your own mental image. I will then ask the students to think about the pictures in the story and what story brings into their mind. Then have the students turn and talk to a partner to describe their mental images to each other. After page 10, I would ask, what do you picture in the tall, tall grass? After page 15, I would ask, what has the child seen in the tall, tall grass? After page 22 through 23, I would ask again, what do you picture in the tall, tall grass? I would receive a varied amount of response, but oral response from each student. After the students have completed that activity, I will then have 2 worksheets in reference to rhyming ready for the class to complete. For example, I will model how to complete this first activity. They will read the first sentence, my funny dog jumped off the blank. They would have to fill in the blank with a word that rhymes with dog, and then draw their own picture of the sentence. And same goes for the second. Can you see that dancing blank? Once the students have completed that activity, they will complete the rest of the worksheet on their own. For the closure, I will once again place these sentence strips again on the table for everyone to see. I would ask them to come up with another rhyming word ending with and then name 2 two-syllable rhyming words. For homework, the student will complete the second worksheet, which is a matching worksheet. They will complete it at home to be turned in the next day for participation points. The first one is done for them. It is owl, and there's a line drawn to growl. They have to match these words with these that rhyme. For my early finishers, the students can read a book they have or work with a fellow classmate who is having trouble with this assignment. For my special needs, the student with a vision, reading, or disability will work with a paraprofessional on recognizing and producing rhyming words. The student who is an English language learner can still work with me, the teacher. The students who speak Spanish can stay in the classroom because I am 100% bilingual in both English and Spanish. For remediation, later in the day, students who need remediation will be placed in a small group to perform the sentence strips of the story in the Tall, Tall Grass, and it will be with the assistance of a paraprofessional. For enrichment, the student will complete the rhyming word activity. The student will complete the Draw a Rhyme worksheet, and then complete the rhyming words worksheet for homework. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you.